are tuned in to your dose of positivity. I am Marlene Motivates, and as I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hey everybody, welcome. I am Marlene Motivates, and if it's your first time here at this channel, welcome. We are a part of the Motivators family for self-improvement, mindset shifting, positivity, and life lessons. And of course, if you would love to have some more support, I would love for you to join my channel membership. Hey everybody, welcome to your Thursday dose of positivity. I hope you all are in a great mood, in a great space, and ready to receive this message that I have for you. And this is for everyone who has been through something or are currently going through something. Today's topic is fall down to rise up. Fall down to rise up. And this is for everybody who is just about to get to their success. And I take it to be everybody. And we all go through things in our life. We all go through some struggles and some problems. So I just want to go to the chat and see who is in the chat and welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Hey, Mr. Terry, how are you? Welcome. And we have Miss V. How are you, Miss V? Hey, Black Greatness, welcome. It's good to see you. Wanda, how are you? And everybody, I would appreciate if you could hit that thumbs up. It's good for my analytics and it shows you appreciate me as a host. So before we get into that, I want to I want to read to you something that I wrote down about this topic today. Your comeback is stronger than your setback. This shows that there is hope. There is hope for you. There is hope that one day you can rise up above any obstacle. It shows that redemption, hope, and second chances are available to us all. Hope is available to you. Hope is available to me. Never give up on thinking that because you are struggling, you have hard times currently, or you had hard times in the past, or certain things that you did. Maybe they weren't the best decisions to make, but don't think that just because you are going through or went through a hard time, that is the end for you. It's not. This is to encourage everybody to not only to get up, but to stay up. See, this channel is all about encouraging your mind, your thought processes. And even if other people don't understand, they don't support, I want you to be strong and I want you to be courageous. All right, y'all, let's get into this topic for today. Who else do we have in the chat? I just saw Eastad came in. How are you? And I think that's the only other one I see that came in. So, welcome everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. So, we're going to get into these points that I have. When we talk about falling down to rise up, what does that mean? Okay, so the that means that we have to learn to pick ourselves up. Learn to pick yourself up. And that is a difficult thing. It's hard to pick yourself up when all you feel is sadness, all you feel is distraught. You don't know how you're going to make it. There's a lot of things that can go through our mind. And another thing that happens when you fall down, that's when people will kick you. People will backstab you, tell you that you're no good, you've never been anybody, you'll never go anywhere. And this is the exact moment where you are going to rise up. See, we have to understand that other people who are in those negative spaces, the people who never wanted you to win, the people who pretended to like you when they really didn't, and they're not about nothing themselves, they want to keep you at their low level, their low vibration. That's exactly what they want for you. They want you to stay down so that they can step on you and make you feel inferior. See, that's the thing about people who are low vibrational. They are entitled. Even some that are narcissists and they have some mental health issues. We have to also think about those things in the plan as well. And we have to understand that how other people think about us, how somebody else thinks of you, does not matter. What other people think about you is none of your business. Okay? We have to understand that part. And when we feel down, when we feel discouraged, it's hard to believe that. All we can think when we are sad, when we are depressed, when we're in pain, when we're sad, when things are working out, when our finances are low, we only can see that. We only see our pain instead of our power that we're going to get to. Let's see. Hey, Word, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Yes, we must remember without a test, you wouldn't have a testimony. Be safe, Miss B. Yeah, and that's the thing about life right there is we all get knocked down in life, but it's the failure to not get back up. And I will say that to you. I've endured many a storm in my life, many a challenge, and I'm sure you have as well. We all face challenges in our life. We all go through some hard times. We all go through some dark periods of time in our life, but we can't let that be a reflection of who we are on the inside. I speak about this all the time. When it comes to ourself, we have to work on the inside of us, that inner work, who we claim, who is the foundation of us. And we have to get that strong. We have to get it strong. So when we face obstacles, challenges, financial problems, health problems, being backstabbed, our finances isn't where we want it to be. Whatever your challenge it is that you're facing, whatever has caused you to make you feel that you have fallen down, when in actuality, when we fall down, it's not that we have fallen. It's all about the mindset. It's all about that thinking for in my view to tell you that we feel that we fell down when we just slow down. You didn't fall down. That's a sauce alert. we feel that we fell down, but no, you just slow down because certain things happen to you for you to learn something, for you to grow from it, from you to not have those certain people in your circle, for you to have some growing potential. Okay. See, we all go through things in our life, but we have to understand that things aren't happening to us because God, it's not because God doesn't want us to fail. He wants us to win. And he gives us tests of our faith to show how much are we going to depend on him? How much are we going to trust in him? How much are we going to listen? Um, what is the fruitage? What is the harvest? What is going to come out from this life lesson? How are you going to grow through this situation, or are you going to give up? See, all of that is going to show a testimony of how much you love yourself, how much you trust your Heavenly Father, and how much you can depend on Him. See, it's all about the comeback, everybody. It's about the comeback. It's not about when you fall, when you hurt, what you did. See, that's something that we have to understand. You must forgive yourself. And I know what you're thinking to yourself. Why should I forgive myself because I fell down? When you fall down is when you start to beat up yourself. And I know you've done it. I know I've done it. Why is this happening to me? Why isn't it happening to you? Why not you? Why not me? See, we have to look at these things as an opportunity, as a time for us to show what we're made of. In these times, what is your reflection? Where does your mind set? Where do your mind shift to? Does it say, this is my opportunity to strengthen my faith? This is opportunity to show what I'm made of. This is the opportunity to become more courageous. What say you? What say you, everybody? Are you going to use this as your opportunity for growth? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I heard that. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm working on it. Crazy couple of days, but I'm home now. Awesome word. You're welcome. You're welcome, Miss B. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, during these times where we're being challenged, and I will even say when other people are challenging you, this is when you're going to find when you fall down. I'm telling you, this is your opportunity to look around and find who your real friends are, who's your real circle, who are your real people. When we face difficulties, the people who aren't meant to be in our life, they will run. They will back away. They will backstab you. This is where you find out who really rocks with you, who really loves you, and who really supports you. So pay attention during those times. I understand that a lot of people, they want people to be around during the celebration when something good is happening. That's all well and good. But we need to look around during the times where we're facing challenges, when we fall down, when we've hurt somebody, when we do wrong. And then you still have those people. Look around at those people who are rocking with you. Look around at those people who will support you. Look around at those people who say, you can do it, you can make it, I'm here for you. Especially if your name is dragged through the mud, when people are talking about you and they say, no, 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 I know who you are. I know what you're about. Look and pay attention. I'm telling you, that's when you find out who are your real people and who you really need to continue to rock with. Don't worry about the people who want to be there when you are doing great and fantastic and everything is happening. Pay attention to the people that right now, in those hard times, in those dark times, that are supporting you, that are understanding, that are compassionate, that tell you, I got your back. Those are the ones. Those are the ones. Pay attention to those. Okay. So let's get into this. Let's get into this. I'm looking at my notes. So the scripture that I have for this conversation is taken from Micah 7 and verse 8. Do not gloat over me, my enemies, for though I fall, I will rise again. Though I sit in darkness, the Lord will be my light. Okay. So we will fall down, but understand that you're not going through it alone. See, when you get to your power, the more that you trust God, the more that you depend on your faith, He's going to lighten the way. God will lighten the way and the path for you. So enemies will think that they have something over you when they see you fall down. That's the thing about it. When people see that you fall down, you're having hard times, this is when they're going to point their finger at you and say, I know you couldn't make it. I know you couldn't do it. But no, this is the exact moment where you're going to rise up. This is the time where your hope inside of yourself should be strengthened. This is when you should have a smile on your face, because when you are weak, then you are strong. That's when you fall and go right deep inside of yourself and think about your own potential. Thank you so much, Estad. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your support. So we have to understand that when we are going through these hard times, we're not alone. We're not alone. So we fall down sometimes. We have to understand that there are times that we're going to fall. There's times that we're going to go through difficulty. We're going to have some challenges. But this is when you strengthen yourself. You strengthen who you are on the inside. Okay? And I'm going to talk to you guys about this conversation. Looking here in my notes, and of course, my Wi Fi is buffering. Let's close that one out. Close this one out. Okay. It's crazy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Only when you're on live, your Wi Fi doesn't work. Anyways, I'm just going to take this and just go by my thoughts, okay? So we can't stop life. Life is going to happen. There's always going to be some challenges that face us. There's always going to be people who stab us in the back. But during those times where you fall down, the whole point of it is going back, backtracking. What is the reason why? Why did I fall? See, we need to understand why we fell down so that we don't continue to make the same mistakes that we made before. That's a very important lesson, because if we don't learn from things that we've done, we never grow. We never glow up. We never get to the next level of our elevation, because we'll continue to make the same mistakes if we don't learn through it, grow through it, glow up. You say, this is something, this obstacle, this challenge that I'm facing, I'm going to use this as a teachable moment. Okay. We have to teach ourselves and know, hey, I did this, or I let another person do this to me, but I don't need to learn this lesson again. See, when we fall down, we can rise up. That's what we have to understand. And when we fall down, the first thing that we must do is forgive ourselves and forgive other people. Forgive the people who hurt you. People come in our life to show us either that they're going to stay in our life or they're going to leave it. So it was just a gift. It was just a blessing. When people leave your life, don't get mad. Be thankful. Be grateful, because they're showing you, okay, I'm not trustworthy. I'm a backstabber. I'm a liar. I'm this. And you don't need any of that in your life. This is the time where you say, okay, good. So that means another person is going to come in my life. When one person or a few people leave your life, that means you're going to get some better ones, some stronger ones, some healthier relationships. We don't need toxic people in our life. I feel like that was really hard for me to deal with when Some people had backstabbed me in my life, when some people had hurt my feelings, disappointed me, did some wrong and nasty things to me. This is when I had to understand that they had to leave, that people must leave so that you can elevate. Okay? People have to leave our life so that we can find the right people who need to be in our life and stay in our life. So don't give up. Don't give up, okay? So, how do you rise up when life brings you down, when life drags you down? Okay. The the important thing is give yourself time to feel your pain. Don't think that you have to, when you fall down, when you get hurt, especially when it comes to heartache, someone breaks your heart in a million pieces, a friend backstabs you or uses you. Let yourself feel that pain. Let yourself feel that. And then take it a note. Okay, what did I add to this equation? Why did this happen to me? Okay, but give yourself time to feel that pain. Okay. And point number two, accept what you can't change. See, when we fall sometimes, maybe you were having a higher expectation, maybe than you should have. We have to live in the reasonable expectations. See, we can't have other people's life. We can't have other people's um, gifts or talents. We have to accept and receive our own. I had to learn that lesson that I can't be anybody other than myself. And I have to be happy about that. And I have to celebrate that about myself. Celebrate who you are. Celebrate where you have come from. Celebrate where you are going. See, we're not staying in the same place, are we, motivators? We're getting stronger. We're strengthening our mind. We're working on ourselves. We're going through the inner work. We're putting in the hard work. We're shifting to a positive attitude. And all of that, when you finally do get up, when you finally rise up from your struggle, from your hurt, from your pain, from your difficulty, from what may have taken out other people, but you're still here. Accept what you can't change. You can't change other people. And for a long time, I used to ask myself, why won't this person do right for me? Why won't this person love me? Especially family members or somebody you're in a relationship with. We want to change other people. Come on, let's be honest. We can't even change ourselves sometimes, much less another individual. So let's focus on the things that we can do, you know. Focus on what you can change about yourself. You can make yourself a more pleasant person. You can have joy in your life and under any circumstances. You can love yourself wherever you are currently. Love who you are, love what you're about, love your talents and your gifts and celebrate them, you know, and accept that other people are exactly who they are. Love that. Accept it, receive it. Because I used to always be the person that I would see somebody is doing something, but I didn't want to believe it because I was like, no, that's my friend, that's my family member, that's this person. We don't always want to accept that somebody is exactly who they are showing you to be. And you don't want to believe that because we want to only see this person did this for me or this person did that for me. Yes, people can come into your life and they can aid you, but it does not mean that you have to keep them in their life if they're holding you back from going to your next level, from your next level of enlightenment. See, we have to understand that we can love somebody, we can care for an individual, and at the same time cut the cord to them. And we have to do that to get where you're trying to be. You cannot take everybody with you. You can't take everybody on your plane of elevation. You can't take everybody. Everybody can't go there with you. There's certain roads that you must walk alone in your talent and your gift, and you're going to be given other people who are the right people. So start distancing yourself from people. And we know people who are harming us, who are harming us mentally, who are challenging us, who are trying to sabotage us, who don't encourage us to be our best. See, you can be the best in your life if you would only let certain people in your life go. And that applies to social media, and it applies in real life by certain people that we know. Hey, Mary B, how are you? Welcome. Happy Thursday. Good to see you. Hey, Realist One, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Happy Thursday. And could everybody hit the like for me? I very much appreciate that. So, everybody, let's get back into how we can rise up when life gets us down. So, we just talked about the first 2 points. Take time to feel your pain, accept what you can't change. And this is a hard one. Be kind and forgive yourself. Be kind and forgive yourself. When we are going through a challenge in our life, when we're going through a difficulty, it's hard for us to be kind to oneself. It's hard to be kind to ourselves as an individual. See, we can give others so much compassion. We can give so other people so much mercy and so much grace and so much forgiveness. But our own self, we beat up our own self. We can be our own worst critics, our own worst enemies, and we'll talk ourselves down and tell ourselves, why did I do that? And I'm stupid and I'm this and I'm that. When that's not true. Never speak those words over yourself. Speak only positivity, love, and light. Just say, maybe that was something that I should have thought about better, but never tell yourself any negative things. Like, never tell yourself that you're stupid. Never tell yourself that you're unworthy. Never tell yourself that you can't do something. It's just a matter of gaining the knowledge and putting in the action to do it. You can do anything that you want to, but it's about the conversation that you have with your own mind. How do you talk to yourself and tell yourself that you can do it? And the same thing is true of forgiving yourself. We hold ourselves hostage in pain. We hold ourselves hostage in trials because we think that what we've done is the end. That's the end road. Like, I can never come back from this. And I'm telling you that what happens to you, that your comeback is stronger than your setback. Maybe that thing that you did that you thought caused you to fall was exactly what you needed to do to learn something, to grow through something, to get rid of certain people out of your life. We don't always know all the real reasons why things happen to us, why hard things happen to us, why challenges face us all. And it does. Everybody has problems, everybody has stresses, everybody gets backstabbed, everybody gets challenged in one way or the other. But I want to tell you that what is coming for you, what is on the other side of allowing yourself to forgive yourself, is peace. What is going to happen to you on the other side of forgiveness is mercy, is higher vibration, is more light, is joy. So when we forgive ourselves, we allow ourselves to have other things come in. Let this go so you can get this, this, and this. And we may not understand that by allowing ourselves to forgive, then we are allowing more gifts, more blessings, more enlightenment, more greater and better friendships, and even a lot of times our finances grow, because when we grow in emotional intelligence, when we forgive ourselves from the heart, when we encourage ourselves and tell ourselves that we can get through this, I can make it. When you tell yourself that, one of the gifts is when you trust and you have faith in yourself and you have enough courage to say, I can do it, I can make it through this. Other things will happen because you allowed yourself to trust yourself. You're going to get this, you're going to meet this person, you're going to get to go here, you're going to do this. So lots of things happen to us when we trust the process. Trust the process in your life, that things are happening exactly how they are supposed to. And we don't always get that part, but Everything is happening just the way that it's supposed to. And I know that it's hard when you fall down. It's hard when people stab us in the back. It's hard when it's your closest friend, or when it's somebody you're in a relationship with, or it's somebody that you thought you could trust, even on social media, and they stab you in the back. It's all hard. I'm not telling you that it's going to be an easy road to get up. But what I'm saying is, it will be worth it if you believe in yourself and I say, I'm going to trust this process in myself. I'm going to get up even when it's hard. I'm going to be positive just because I should. And I'll tell you the reason why you should get up is because you love yourself. See, self love is one of the best gifts that you can give yourself. Don't wait for other people to love you. Don't wait for other people to be your friend. Be your own friend. Be your own best friend, I should say. There is nobody that can love you like you love yourself. Okay? So strengthen that inside of yourself and tell yourself during your challenge, I can do it. I can face this. I believe in myself. I have confidence. That didn't work out for a reason. Okay? There's a reason and a season for everything. Okay? So we're on point four. We're on point three. Be kind and forgive yourself. Now, this one is a little bit of a challenge, but make a plan. Make a plan for your goals. See, when you know the direction that you're going in your life, when you fall down or when you face a challenge or there's an obstacle for you in your life, when you have a roadmap, you know exactly the direction. Okay, this is what I'm going to do next. That's how you can rise up, because you know you have something to look forward to. So that's your encouragement. That's your gem. That's your sauce alert. Have something to look forward to. When we have something to look forward to in our life, it makes life pleasant. You have something to direct yourself. Okay, I have to keep going because I want to do this or that. So learn to reward yourself for that get up. Okay, it doesn't have to be big things, but something simple, something that you enjoy. Reward yourself, celebrate yourself, and pat yourself on the back and tell yourself, I'm so proud that you got up again. And I want you to speak it out loud. I am so proud of myself. I am a strong woman. I am a strong man. I kept going even when it was difficult for me. It's very important for us to say that out loud, verbally, not just writing it down when we journal the things that we're going through, but also to speak it out loud. I am proud of myself. I am strong. I am worthy. I believe in myself, and I am courageous enough to keep going. When we do that, we give ourselves that permission to thrive. And even if other people can't see it, but we can see it, you can see it. And I want you to do that. The next time you face a difficulty, tell yourself that. I'm going to keep going because I'm proud of myself, because I deserve to win, because I deserve to succeed. And there's nothing but positive thoughts, more enlightenment, more joy that is going to come your way. The more you give yourself permission to be joyful. We have to understand that even when we struggle, even when we have difficulties, even when we're sad, inside of us is always joy. Even if whatever other people are doing, whatever people are saying, whatever people are gossiping about you, whatever your situation is financially, whatever is going on with your health problems, inside of you, inside of me is joy. Regardless of my situation, smile through it. Regardless of your situation, smile through it. Say, this challenge thought it was going to break me, but no challenge will break me. I face every situation victoriously. Tell yourself that, okay? And then go after your plan. Write it down. Get a vision board. Get something to look forward to. Something that you enjoy. Plan a trip, a realistic trip. Something that you know that you can do. Get out there, go and enjoy life. See, what other people don't understand is what is a big deal, what is a celebration for you, what is an obstacle that you're overcoming is for you. It's not for other people to understand. Everybody has different challenges, everybody has different things that may be difficult for you. And when you overcome them, celebrate yourself. Say, I'm so proud of you that you did that. Maybe your problem could be procrastination. Maybe your problem could be letting go of certain things. Maybe your challenge could be staying organized. Maybe your challenge could be so many different things. Whatever it is, when you finally do it and you get up and you follow through and do it, tell yourself that. I'm proud of you. Stay on course. Keep the course. Keep going, and you will win. You will win when you tell yourself that I am winning. I think that's what it's all about. It's the winning mindset. Do you think people who are successful never face challenges? No, that's not true. They face the most challenges. A story that I was reading about the owner of Starbucks. He got almost 100 no's before someone would accept his proposal for Starbucks. Okay, so look at all of the times he could have just said, "Throw in the towel, give up," but he believed in that dream. He believed in what he wanted to do, and the same thing can be said of you. It doesn't matter how many times you get no. It doesn't matter how many times other people will look at you and say, "That's stupid. That's dumb. You'll never make it." But the question is, do you believe that you can make it? See, do you believe that you can make it? I had to do that for myself too. I had to convince myself that I can make it. And the same thing for you. You can make it through any challenge that you want. You can make it through any challenge. Hey, Rudy, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your support. Happy Thursday to you. We have to tell ourselves and convince ourselves that we can make it, okay? And let's see. I don't know why it's never letting me put the comments in there, but yes, I want to encourage you all to keep going, whatever challenge that it is that you are facing. Never give up on those challenges. Never give up. Never give up on those challenges. Hold on one second, guys. My Wi-Fi is going crazy. So I wanted to give you guys a quote about getting back up, okay? You guys ready for your quote? See if I missed any comments in here. I don't know. Okay. So here is your quote that I want to share with you. No matter how many times you get knocked down, keep getting up. If you can look up, you can get up. When life knocks you down, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Okay? If you can look up, you can get up. All right? So don't give up on anything that you want. And I want to tell you all that, when you feel that you're down, when you feel that you're discouraged, when you feel that somebody is disappointing you, when somebody hurt your feelings, when somebody that you trusted broke that trust, don't let other people get you down. Don't let other people discourage you, okay? Don't do it. Don't let other people discourage you. Don't let other people discourage you and make you feel like you can't make it through an obstacle, okay? Don't let other people treat you inferior. See, we give people permission to treat us a certain way. Anybody who is disrespectful to you, don't allow people to disrespect you. Don't listen to the foolishness of other people, okay? Don't let other people and their drama and their lies and their ridiculousness keep you down. If you really want to do something in your life, if you really want to face your challenge, you will. Yeah, I'm speaking to those who really want to face their challenge, those who want to overcome, those who want to maintain a positive attitude. And I want that for you. And I want you to want it for yourself. The thing about life is when you go through obstacles in your life, when you face challenges, other people don't know your backstory. People don't know when you have been through some hard times. People don't know about your dark periods of time when maybe you didn't have two nickels to rub together. You didn't know how you were going to get your next meal. You didn't know how you were going to be able to pay your rent or your mortgage. That you didn't know how you were going to get through a hard financial crisis. You didn't know how you were going to endure a health problem. You didn't know how you were going to get through grieving a loss of a loved one. You didn't know how you were going to get through so many things in your life, but you're still here. So I want to encourage you. You're still here, and I'm so proud. I'm so glad that you're here. If nobody has ever told you that they're glad that you're still here, I am here to tell you that today. We all are here for a reason. We all have a purpose. So use your life, use your pain to become your power. And that was a part of the empowerment conference that I was just a part of with I Am Tracy Lee, Boss Life Online, Be Amazing Sylvia, Coach Mary Ma, and Coach Sherry. And it was amazing talking about overcoming your fears, transform into your best life, and your pain is your power. And if you missed it, look on the homepage. I have put a link to that entire playlist for you to get some amazing life stories and also ways that they were helped to overcome. And I want you to know that you can overcome when you're going through a situation, when you're in that dark space, or even if it's medical now, that you are going through some depression. um, Sometimes the only thing that you can do is just do your best. If you need to seek some help, it's nothing wrong with seeking help. Please go see a doctor, go see a therapist, see a counselor, a life coach, anybody or anything that is going to help you. It's just something that we have to want to make a decision in our life to make changes. We have to make a decision in our life that, I think I need some help. I think I need to talk to somebody. I think that that's very important. When we feel sad, we have to let ourselves feel that way. And it's nothing wrong with feeling sad. It's nothing wrong with feeling miserable. And I know for myself, I used to always beat up myself and feel like I was like a perfect person, like I was a robot, and that nobody ever considered me, that nobody cared about me, that I was facing my challenges alone. And anybody who feels that way from time to time, um, know that you're not alone in that struggle, in that challenge. We each go through sadness. We each go through trials. We each go through painful situations, but we all need support from others. We need to lean on somebody who is stronger, whether that be a mentor, a friend, a therapist, whether you go to your spiritual side, but you have to find a way to talk about your situation. Don't keep everything inside. Don't hold in all your pain. Don't think that you have to be tough and strong for everybody. I know I definitely went through that situation in my life. I felt that I had to be strong for everybody, and I never took a time I took time to say who can be strong for me. Okay? Everybody needs a friend. Everybody needs someone to listen to. Everybody needs someone that they can vent with. Um, that's normal. It's normal to do so. It's normal to face challenges. It's normal to feel sad. But when if it goes on too much, if it goes on for too long, and you are where you're not leaving the house anymore, you have fear of being outside, or you're not living any quality of life, you're not enjoying your life. This is when we definitely have to be understanding of ourselves. This is where we have to be compassionate about ourselves and love ourselves and say, you know what? I think I need to talk to somebody. And when you do that, it's not because you're weak, it's because you're a strong person, and you are. You're a strong individual. When you go through challenges, when you go through hard times and dark times, hey, writers, how are you? Welcome. When we go through hard times in our life, it's not because we shouldn't, it's because we're human, it's because we're imperfect, because everybody has problems. But just know that you're not the only one facing a challenge. I speak about it all the time that every single person needs support. Everybody needs to be supported. And if you're not getting the support from those in your family or those who are close to you, seek help. That's why support groups exist. Support groups for mothers, support groups for fathers, for sisters, for aunties, for grandparents. And I just saw some comments online. Um, um, Terry and Marie, and they both said that they have autism. There's support groups for everybody. Everybody needs support. Somebody that can understand them, somebody that can listen to them. Everybody needs support. Don't think that you can face every challenge on your own. You cannot. You cannot. We always try to be tough, and we try to be strong, and think that we have to be the most strong person in the entire world, and that's impossible. It's impossible to keep that up forever. Everybody needs a soft place to fall. Everybody needs somebody that will listen to them, that they can get out, their worries, their concerns, their fears, their sadness, their struggles, so that you can continue on. I can say that when you go through something, if it's something that's traumatic, especially, you need to talk to someone and get some support, so that I'm not the only person who has struggled. I'm not the only person who has met this challenge. And know that it's okay to get some support. And I want you to get some support. I want you to feel good about yourself. I want you to talk to somebody about your challenge that you're facing, because with support there is strength. And that's another gem, another sauce alert, where you become strong when you have support. And it's not always who you think you're going to get support from. Support comes from the most unlikely individuals. We think that our family or our friends or people that we've known for a long time are going to be the ones to support us through our struggle, through our difficulty. And it's not them usually. It is from the most unlikely person, somebody that you may not even know that much, but whoever is supposed to be there for you will be. Don't feel sad. Don't be mad because you didn't get support from certain individuals. See, you never know what another person is enduring or going through. We think that other people uh, are going through something because we're making a guess, an estimate, or an assumption about how another person is feeling and what they're enduring. But you don't know what's going on in the minds and the hearts of another person. You don't know the battle that another person is facing. So it's it's so much better to ask somebody, ask somebody, support others and get the support back. And if you're not getting supported back, Find people who are. Find people who listen to you. Find people who encourage you to live up to your potential, to help you to keep going, to help you to maintain your joy, that encourage you, that are a good friend to you. These are the people that we need in our life. Instead of focusing our energy and getting mad at the people who don't support us, how about we love the ones that do support us? We thank and we're grateful for the people that we do have. Don't waste your time worried about who likes you and who supports you and who didn't do this and who didn't do that and what they said. No, don't waste your power and your energy. Focus on the ones who do care about you. Focus on the people who do love you. I think that's the most important thing. Facts, Marlene. Like I said, I adore you so much. Thank you, Mary Ann. I appreciate everybody in this chat, everybody who rocks with Marlene. No one knows what someone else is going through, so be kind. That part, Marianne. And when you're going through stuff, sometimes it's like, I feel like sometimes it's just like you just keep being slapped this way, slapped that way, and punched in the stomach, kicked, you know, people telling you stuff. It's very hard and very discouraging, but don't worry about the people who are doing that. Focus your energy and your time on the people who do come around, the people who do ask about you, the people who tell you that you're doing great and we're here for you, you know, and that you're awesome and you're amazing and everything is going to be okay and I'm here for you anytime you need support. See, that's what we need. That is what we need. And I found for so long I was pouring so much energy and worried about, and they're doing this to me, and I can't believe you said that, and you're doing this, and I can't believe you do that, and you never support me, and you do this, and you do that, and you're saying this behind my back, and you backstab me, and remember when you did that? No. Don't waste your time and your energy pouring into people who are subtracting from your life when you have people around you who are adding to your life, and you could be showing them appreciation and gratitude for what they are pouring into your life. So don't worry about the negativity. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about the backstabbers. You just keep being your best self. You keep pouring into yourself. You turn up your light, turn up your power, raise your vibration, believe in yourself more. Go after what it is that you want and leave all of those naysayers in the dust. Leave them behind. Stop bringing them up. Ignore them. They have nothing to do with your personal growth. See, by chasing behind them and trying to say, oh, you did this and I can't believe you did that, you're wasting your time, your energy, your power, all of it. Don't do that. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your power because those people don't care about you. We think when we love people that they love us, and those are the same ones that will have a knife right behind their back ready to get you at any given opportunity. So don't think that people, because you love them, they love you back. No, it don't work that way. I'm about to put the link in the chat for this is the time in the show where I put the link in the chat for those of you who have something to add to this discussion, um, because I think that it's important. I give the message, I share the knowledge, I encourage you all. But right now, this is the time where I want you to be encouraged as well. Okay. I'll leave that. So the link is in the chat for any of you who would like to come up and to give your thoughts and share something that you're going through. Sometimes when you have had times where you fell down and you rose up, a time where you felt discouraged and now you feel encouraged. We all need to hear the testimonies of others, just so we all understand that when we fall, we feel we're the only ones that fall. We're the only ones that have difficulties. We're the only one that face challenges, and that is not true. All of us fall down, but when we hear others rise up stories, others sharing their light and their power, see, when people tell you that you can't make it and then you do, this is where you share your testimony. This is where you share your strength. I had every opportunity to give up. you know I don't see anybody coming up, so I'll just share my story. I had every opportunity in my life to give up. I had every opportunity. It would have been easy for me to give up. I had several opportunities. I tried on 3 occasions to unalive myself. I tried uh, one time. No, what was it? Oh, was it one time? But through about a year, of having an eating disorder, that was another time where I could have not been around. Domestic violence relationship that could have taken me out too. So there was many times in my life where I was given many chances, many times to give up. But every single time, for some reason, I rose up again and again and again. It was like I was a cat with 9 lives. Just again and again, I faced a challenge and I rose up again and again and again. Here we got the word.
Hey, hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you very well.
I just wanted to pop up real quick. And I wanted to add to it because everything you said is powerful. And, like you said earlier, everything is a process, you know. But if you don't start it, you'll never see the result. It ain't easy, it ain't fun. Um, the reward don't come right away, but if you never start it, you'll never receive it. But when I first lost my eyesight, so I'm not like blind. I'm not completely blind. One eye I can't see out of. The other eye I have no peripheral vision, so I can only see straight. The problem with that is, it's like almost looking out the size of a dime. So like it takes 16 steps in front of me to see the ground, like when I'm looking straight. My left side is a little better, like seeing towards the left is a little better than the right. So anyway, there's a lot of stuff I can't do that I used to do. When light get in my eye is blinding, my vision is always blurry. Like I don't see clear, So, but when that first happened, it was a big change. And at first, it pissed me off. I was mad. I was angry at the world. But at the end of the day, I've been through so much in life. It's like I just knew me being upset and mad wasn't gonna make the situation better. So I just did what I always did. I adapted to it. I understand my handicap. I'm aware of everything that's going on with me. I know what my weaknesses are, so I have to strengthen them. So that's what I did, and that's what I'm still doing. I still got difficulties. I still have struggles every day. I feel pain every day. I just don't complain about it because it don't benefit. I just find ways to make it work.
Yeah. Wow. So what made you rise up after that situation? Word.
I mean, honestly, my family, my kids, and then there's no choice. Either you give up or you fight. I mean, the only two things you can honestly do. And the longer I just know this in life, and I always say leave time for grief. You always need time to grieve when anything happens. Didi, go get the pizza. Go get the pizza for me. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab this pizza real quick.
Okay. Yes. What an amazing testimony that Word is giving about a time where, he lost his eyesight. And for many people, they would just give up when they're facing those type of challenges, but he didn't. He continued to go on. So I can't wait to hear what he has to say about how he continued to endure through this situation. And I thank you all so much for hanging out and rocking with me. And everybody who is enduring something, going through something maybe right now in your life, don't give up. I want you to keep going. Don't let your obstacle be your last opportunity. You can choose to shift and continue to rise up. Face that challenge and be strong. You can conquer anything that you want to if you choose to. Let me see what's the comments in the audience. See if I missed any comments.
Yeah, sorry about that. They got my order wrong. They had to bring a new pizza. But
Oh, yeah,
my
I
son's
was
phone.
asking. Oh, go
Oh, I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead. Oh no, I'm
I was
sorry.
just
Go ahead. I
ask.
was just
I was just asking you. So when you said you lost your eyesight, like what are the some of the things that you went through mentally?
mentally. I went through. I ain't want to. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't. I mean, the very first thought is, I don't want to be here because I mean, when it first hits you, like I don't know how. Everybody different. Just the way I am. I am a protector. My whole life that's what I've been doing. And to do that, I need my eyesight. I mean, I study different martial arts. Um, Experience with blade. It's like my whole life is based around me seeing. Everything. My reaction time. My senses. Like, if you talk to people who know me, they'd be like, "Oh, he noticed everything."
Uh, your mic went out. Word.
That's what I depended on heavily. You know. So I didn't, I just didn't feel like myself. I didn't know if I was gonna be completely blind because for 3 days I couldn't see nothing. And then after they gave me the spinal tap, it was probably about 2 days. Uh, After they gave me the spinal tap, I had a little light in my eye, in my right eye, just light. I still couldn't see nothing. And a couple days went past and it was just blurry. And then I was able to see straight. And I thought it was gonna get better and better, but it didn't. It just stopped right there. So it was um, okay, this is it. This is what I got. This ain't enough. I need more. So at first I was optimistic, and then when they finally said, "Nah, this is it," and it could get worse, it was just like, all these things are, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna be able to do that. How is so many scenarios go through my head when I go places. Like when I walk in the store or building, I'm looking at everything. Like I'm looking at threats and everything. That's just who I am. I can't do that on that level I used to do it at no more. That's what made me feel comfortable with different things. Just so when I first, I didn't want to be here. And then I'm looking at my son and I'm like, I gotta be here. Looking at my wife, I'm like, I gotta be here. So um, get your A up and do what you need to do. And that was it. After that, after I looked at my son, it's like, okay, look, I gotta, I can't leave him. I didn't have my father coming up. I can't leave him like that. That's why I waited so long to have kids. I wanted to make sure that I was not only in position, but that I was right. That I was a good person. I wanted to be a great father because I didn't have that in my life growing up. Not until I got older. I wanted. I always wondered how it would have been if, I had my father in my life my whole time. So that's what I'm doing for my son. So
Yeah.
I just had to get up and I had to get up and make things happen. And like I said, I never get my sight back, but the insecurities I had, the 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 fears that I had, I erased them, by implementing things, different tools, different physical tools, mental tools. So, just to make myself feel whole again. You know?
Right, exactly. There's a comment from the audience. Mary Ann doesn't know. I know, but those who are new to your channel and they don't know, she's asking, were you blinded medically or accidentally?
Well, I got into an altercation and got hit in my head, and it induced what they call a pseudo tumor. You might also know it as hydrocephalus. And what happens is my brain stopped draining fluid through my spinal cord, and it got into my optic nerve and stretched it out. And it stretched it out so bad that it damaged it. So imagine you got a balloon inflated with air, right? And you know how you leave the air in it for a while, and when you let it out, it don't have the same elasticity. I don't know if I said the word right, but the elastic.
Elasticity.
Yeah, the elasticity part always tongue twists me. But yeah, the elastic is not the same. It's not as durable as it used to be, and that's what happened to my eye. So yeah, so I lost my left one, but my right one I can still see a little bit out of it. I can see well enough. I trip over things. My shin is brutal. Like if I did Muay Thai half my life, if I didn't have strong shins, I probably would have broke it by now. How many times I run into chairs and stuff. Like I said, I got struggles every day. I got pain every day, like literally pain. Like if you talk to my wife, she'll tell you like every day I'm in pain, but I don't complain. There's no point to me. I mean, it's kind of no point of complaining. Every time it rains, I get these crazy migraines. It was sometimes like I'd be on live, and I know you probably can hear it sometimes, but but I get through it. I push through it. I make it happen. You know, I got a problem with pushing myself too much, but I'd rather have that problem than not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a problem of a great work ethic, willing to push until you can't push no more, than someone who just don't do nothing, don't start nothing. I can't. Um, I'm blessed. I guess I'm blessed with that. That my mom and my dad, my grandmother, they put that in me because without that, um, I probably would have gave up.
Yeah. Wow. But what a wonderful testimony. So y'all better make sure you go over to the Words channel and hear some more. Or tell them about your channel.
For my channel, you know what? I appreciate Marlene so much because when I first came on here, I couldn't tell you what my channel was about. I just get on and talk. But meeting these great people, been pushing me, inspiring me. I can finally tell you what my channel is. It's a self-improvement channel. I talk about the mind, the soul, and I'm about to talk about the body too. Ways we can improve ourselves, and I do that through my experience. I studied a lot of religion. I studied a lot of spiritual practices, a lot of philosophies. Traditional therapy didn't help me, so I needed something more. So I went and got it. And the things that I learned has helped me. Is created a different mindset. I'm more in tune with my spirituality. So I just share that information. I'm not a people want me to teach, but I'm not. I share information, open conversations, just not on personal issues, but sometimes I talk about world issues from my perspective. So, um, yeah, come over, join part of the petty fam. We stay petty, but not in the sense that you actually. I'm almost done with it. He looking at his tree house that I mean his swing
Oh,
set that I'm making almost done. Apologize. But yeah, petty means positive energy, tenaciously travel yoke. So what I'm doing with petty is turning it into an acronym, making it something useful, um, something positive. It's the energy, the tenacious is the force, the energy is pushing. The tribal is the mentality, and the yoke is the bond that the people come together and build with one another. So it's not a game; it's a mindset. So that's what it is. But I appreciate you, Marlene. Always inspirational, always great. If y'all ain't got a membership, y'all go see me in the chat flexing my emojis. You better go get one. We got she had a membership only lives, great building in it. If you ain't inspired by Marlene, you ain't gonna get inspired.
Um, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And anything else you want to say?
Just you can't achieve anything if you don't believe in it. I'm a firm believer in that. So no matter what you go through, what the point of it you focus on, that's what you gonna get. So just know whatever you go through, you can overcome it if you choose to. It's a choice, and it all starts with a mindset. So I hope y'all got y'all membership. Stick in here because that's what Marlene doing. She's shifting your mindset. So if you ain't got it, come get it.
Yes. Thank you so much, Word. Thank you for supporting. And shout out to
Oh,
Word. Go over to his channel and get his membership. It's only at $1. I call it a dollar holla.
appreciate you, sir. I'll be in the chat.
Okay. Yes. Yes, he is. He is realist. For using that word petty. Yep. So now it's the time. I think it was Terry, and I saw two people waiting in the background. Whoever wants to come up next, it's open for you guys. Because I forgot to tell you that tomorrow your girl will be on the road, going, having some fun with my family, some family time. So I'm not sure if I'm going to I'm thinking about making a premiere for 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, I'm not going to be there, but I'm thinking about making a premiere for about 20 to 30 minutes for you guys, or maybe you guys may just have to look at one of my past live streams. I don't know, but I think I may make something after this for you guys. So hit the link. Those who want to come up, the next guest, anybody who is waiting. I think it was Terry and somebody else. There's two people waiting as guests, so I apologize. I only want one person to come up at a time so that there's no interference in whatever you're trying to say. I can put the link back in there if you want to. I've really enjoyed this topic, talking about, when you fall down, you can get up. There were so many times in my life where I didn't feel like I could get up, uh, that there wasn't even a possibility. And when you're going through your struggles in your life, when you're facing some challenges, you don't ever feel like you can get up again. You feel like this is the end for me, and it's not true at all. It's not true. Mm-mm. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, I put the link in again for those who want to come up, um, because I won't be able to have anybody come up tomorrow, since tomorrow will be a premiere at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, I love talking to you guys. I love sharing with the things that I have been through in my life. Not that I love what I went through. It's when you're going through your struggles, you feel like it's the end of your life. You feel that I'll never feel happy again. I'm never gonna feel support. And I was at a point in my life where I was so lost, like it was terrible. Um, I was so sad, and like when people are talking about you, and people are so mean to you, and I think those things happen to you to show you that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Hey, Mr. Terry.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'll let you have the floor. What you have to add to the discussion.
I the same condition, but I get because I have the same condition, and what I want to show was I want to show a thermos I got from a YouTube channel named Georgia Everyday Wellness Channel, and she talks about people who have autism and how to properly deal with it, deal with their condition itself. And one of the things I always tell people: be in a place where you're celebrated, not in a place where you're just tolerated.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Mr. Terry. I'm glad you got yourself a gift.
Yeah.
Um, and you said you have autism. How long have you had that?
I basically was born with it, but I look at it like this: it's not the label that is the issue; it's how you receive the label that is the issue. Some people look at it as a disability. I look at it like the gospel song that says, "You are the potter, I am the clay. I'm just clay molded in a different way."
Awesome. That's awesome,
That's how.
Terry.
That's
It just like you were saying, it's exactly that. It's how we choose to look at our situation. I didn't mean to cut you off. Continue.
Yeah, because we can look at a situation according to another person's eyes, or we can look at it through our own eyes. Like I said earlier before, one of the greatest life lessons I ever learned came from a female YouTuber named Lisa Montgomery of Lisa Real Spill, a former heroin addict. And the lesson she taught me is you can't change another person's eyes. You can only control what you present in front of them. What they choose to see is up to them.
Awesome. Uh, I don't know. Your mic is going out, Terry.
Yeah. Can you hear me
Yeah.
now?
Oh, now it just came back. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because basically what I was saying was I learned one of the greatest lessons in my life came from, a female YouTuber and former heroin addict named Lisa Montgomery, and her YouTube channel is Lisa's Real Spill. She taught me that you can't change another person's eyes. You can only control what you present in front of them. What they choose to see is up to them. When you look in the mirror, what do you see?
Exactly. Thank you for sharing those thoughts, Terry. Do you have anything else that you want to share?
And one last thing, you keep me fired up, Marlene, because you always encourage people to be the best version of themselves. And I know you had several different YouTube channels, and when I tried to put them into the chat, it wouldn't allow me to put it in, the actual channel because I'm not a moderator. And on
I
your
have
on your other channel,
I have all my channels on the
on your other
homepage.
channel, Life with Marlene, you mentioned 3 or 4 different channels, and I actually recorded it, and I want to let other people know you have more than one channel.
Mhm. Yes, they're on my homepage. I have all my channels on my homepage.
Oh,
Yeah. So thank you
okay.
so much. Thank
But
you so
thank
much
you.
for coming up, Terry. Appreciate it.
And you know what? Keep letting your light shine because you are shining a guiding light. You're not shining a blinding light.
Yeah. I always try that's the way that my parents raised me to treat everybody with respect. My mom always said, give other people respect until You find that out, it's like it's not a good situation, it's toxic or something. So I treat everybody with respect until they disrespect me. So thank you so much for coming up, Terry.
Exa-
Appreciate you.
yeah.
Have a great
Thank
rest of
you.
your day.
And you always keep me fired up and can keep me writing and writing new quotes every time I come to your YouTube channel. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day. That's awesome. I love to hear others' testimonies, their stories, the things that they've been through. I'm gonna wait 5 more minutes. Yay! I got a new member. Welcome, Nexie. Welcome, Nexie. And I have to make that member song, but in the meantime, it is a super chat. So pause, please. Pause, please, while I play the when the super chat hits. I love that, Panda. Thank you so much, Nexie. Welcome to Marlene Motivates membership. Make sure you check out the member only videos, tutorials, and support stuff. You'll see when you get into there. And I'll be looking forward to seeing all my members next week on the members only live stream. It's going to be a different kind of thing. Yeah, you'll see. So thank you so much, Nexie, and welcome. And Eastad, I know he had to leave, but welcome to membership too. He was a member yesterday. So thank y'all so much. I don't know if anybody else wants to come up. I'm gonna wait. Realist one. Hilarious. Sit down, Panda. No, Panda likes to dance. A panda likes to dance. You've been trying to, but you couldn't. Well, awesome. Hi, Rooted in Essential Oils. Welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yes, it is so true. That's how my mom raised me, to be respectful. Hey, TSM. I'm still waiting on your message. I think that was your Instagram. I sent you an Instagram message. So check your Instagram. If you don't see it, hit me on Instagram. I hope you're doing good, TSM. So thank you all. I was waiting to see if anybody else wanted to come up and share something about like a time where you fell down and you rose up. The link is there in the chat for those who would like to come up. This is a safe space. I am respectful to others as long as they're respectful to me. So if you want to, you can hit that link. I just want to tell y'all that, you know, if I knew, if I only knew, I would say 8 years ago, 9 years ago, that I would be on YouTube encouraging people. And let me tell you, when I talk about toxic people and mean people, angry people, bitter people, I'm talking about myself. I was that person. I was a toxic individual. I was a bitter person. I was the main person who was a manipulator, but I decided to shift that and change that. So when people say that people can't change, it's not true. I am a testimony to uh, someone changing because I wanted to. And that's what I say to you all. Just because you fall down, just because you have gone through in some hard challenges, just because people have stabbed you in the back, just because people have said that you're nothing and you're nobody and you will never be anybody, that doesn't mean that that was the truth. That was what they thought about themselves, because they were projecting all of their fears, all their insecurities onto you, because they want to keep you at a low vibrational level. Don't listen to other people when they tell you that you can't do something, that you can't make it, that you'll never do something, that you'll never try it. and you'll never accomplish things. Not true at all. Don't believe them. They're lying to themselves and they're lying to you. They're just envious, they're jealous, and people will look at you, and because of your talents and your gifts, and because you're an amazing person, because you're resilient and courageous. See, every one of you who comes to my lives, every single one of you that watches on the replay, you all are strong, courageous, and motivated. And success, if it has not come to you, it is coming to you. And you have to believe that. But you must get up. Get up and fight. Get up and be strong and show those people. See, when people talk against you, when people stab you in the back, just know, just know that they have left your life for a reason to show you who you can be. People like to say things about us because it's a reflection of how they feel about themselves. They feel terrible on the inside. They feel ugly on the inside. They have never dealt with their skeletons. They're mean, they're angry, they're nasty. And I'm saying that because I was that individual. I was that person. That is my testimony. But I made a choice to be strong. I made a choice to work on myself. I made a choice to love myself when it was difficult. See, you're not always going to know how, when once you get up, what's the next steps going to be for you. But know that in your strength, by trusting in yourself, by trusting the process of your life, knowing that I can be better. I am better. I'm strong. And I'm going to show everybody who doesn't believe in me what I'm about. Show the haters, show the naysayers, show those who stab you in the back. You thought I wouldn't make it, but I did. That's what I want you to say. Show them every single day, but I did, but I am. But I am resilient, but I am strong, but I am victorious. Don't let anybody speak things outside of their mouth and you believe them. Don't believe the lies of other people. Don't feed your energy on their negativity. Know what you're about, be what you're about, and dust yourself off from the haters. Okay? Thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you for all the positive vibes. Thank you for those who came up today. I appreciate everybody's love and support. Um, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Keep going. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to the negative people. And especially those of you who are dealing with some health problems, some health issues. Don't go by how you feel. Go by how you think. Strengthen your mind power. You can do it. Celebrate yourself and believe in yourself. And tell yourself every time when you feel weak, tell yourself, when I am weak, I am strong because I know who I am. I know what I'm about. Nobody can take away your mind power, your mind strength, your emotional intelligence. People can't take that away. All they can do is come out of their mouth and say negative things, but they can't stop the progress that is inside of you. See, people don't know about the inner work. They don't know about what's going on the inside when you're fixing yourself. That part. That part. People don't know when you're working on yourself. People don't know when you're strengthening your mind. People don't know about things that are being downloaded on the inside of you. Downloading. Then when it's fully downloaded inside of you, nobody can't tell you what you can do because you believe it. Be courageous enough to believe in your power and your strength. Know that you are somebody. You are strong. You are intelligent. You are powerful. You are capable. And you are worthy. I am Marlene, and I am the content creator for Marlene Motivates. And on this channel, I speak about self-improvement, mindset shifting, positivity, motivation, life lessons, all to get you in the right space so that you can elevate into your best self. And like I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the premiere because I won't be available to be live. I'll be on the road with my family, having some much needed family time. Peace and blessings to you all. Keep your head up and don't let nobody tell you that you cannot rise up. Peace, guys.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you?